Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. So today's video is going to be a classic food haul and meal plan. I've done my weekly shop this week at my normal places, which is Lidl's and Sainsbury's. Sometimes I venture off to some other supermarkets, but I normally just stick to Lidl's for the main part of my shop, and then I'll go to Sainsbury's for like the, I don't know, like branded bits or the things that you can't get at Lidl's. So I will stick to the normal sort of way of doing these videos. If you watch these, then you'll know how I do these videos. If you haven't, basically I just sort of run through everything that I bought at the shop and show you everything as like a haul, and then I'll come back and I'll tell you what the meal plan is going to be for the rest of the week. So if you do enjoy this kind of video, please give it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you as a viewer. I will link all my other grocery haul videos down below if you do want to go and check those out. They all have meal plans attached to them as well. But without further ado, let's get into today's video. Okay, so I don't feel like I have enough space to put everything out like I normally do because I have got quite a lot of stuff over here, so I've squeezed it all together. So at the back here I have got 9 rolls of toilet roll. These are George's nappies. As always, these are the Loopy Loo soft and dry pull-up pants. These are the size 4. George should probably technically be in like a larger size for his age, but these fit him really well, so we're just going to continue with these until he outgrows them. I've got another pack of these sensitive Little Ones baby wipes from Sainsbury's, and then a few cleaning bits. So I picked up a new method. I really did need to get a new one. I was tempted to get the pink grapefruit, but I saw this. This is the clementine one, and I've seen loads of people rave about this, that it smells amazing. So I've picked up a new one of those. I needed a few more antibacterial wipes. These are the ones without bleach. These are Sainsbury's own ones in the lemon scent. And then I picked up a box of the Fairy non-bio pods. We needed a few new ones and they were on offer in Sainsbury's. Now, moving over to some snacks and some treats and things, and this will probably last us like a good 2 weeks, but I like just to bulk up on it when I do these shops. So I've got a bag of Doritos in the chili heatwave flavour for me and my partner. These are basically like Quavers. They're cheese curls. They're Lidl's own version. You get 10 bags in here. They'll last George a couple of weeks. Down here we've got some Serene bars. So these are the apple ones and the strawberry. George absolutely is obsessed with these, both flavours. They're really good to have as a snack, especially when on the move. So they're really handy to have. Some sweeties. So I've got 2 packs of the giant dairy milk buttons. I've got 2 packs of the Pick a Mix Roundtree's selection. In here you've got jelly tots, fruit pastels and fruit gums, and we're going to have a little bit of a film night, so I thought I might make like a pick a mix, like make your own kind of bowl out of all of these. And I've also got some of the drumstick squashies as well. And then a few cake and biscuit bars, so I picked up some cherry bakewells. These are Lidl's own version. We love these. I prefer them to the Mr. Kipling ones. They are that good, and they're so much cheaper as well. And then down here I've got some biscuit bars. So I've got some of the milk chocolate Arctic bars, basically penguins, and also some caramel wafer bars as well. And then moving on to some cupboardy and dinner kind of items. Up here I've got a loaf of bread. This is the thick white toasty from Lidl's. I've got some of the 6 white pita breads. They are from Sainsbury's again. And then a few lunchy bits. So I've got 2 packs of super noodles. They're really just quick and easy to have in the house. A couple of pot noodles for me to take to work because I only get a 40-minute lunch break and we're very limited as to what we can actually make in the canteen. So they're really handy to have. And then I also picked up 3 bags of the sun-dried tomato and garlic because I can make the couscous the night before, or I can make it that following morning, or even I could actually make it at work, but it'd still be quite warm and I prefer the couscous hot. So I picked up quite a few lunches there for me and my partner to have throughout the week. Up here I've got some of the panko Japanese style breadcrumbs for our katsu curry, and then also the katsu curry sauce to go with that. At the back here I've got another big box of the boil in the bag rice. This is from Lidl's. It's very cheap. You get 8 bags in there and it's 79p, so a lot cheaper than Sainsbury's for boil in the bag rice. I also got some of the Spanish paella rice as well for a meal that we are doing this week. Down here I've got 2 of the bags of the Ben's, is it Uncle Ben's? I couldn't see the word uncle. The Uncle Ben's Mexican style rice. So I've got 2 bags of those because they are so quick and easy just to put in the microwave instead of making yourself. So that's for a quick dinner for this week. Up the back here, we've got a few jars and bits. So I've got some of the Home Pride Texan Chili Barbecue Sauce. We love this with our homemade chili con carne. I say homemade, we're just making the mince and the chili and mixing it together ourselves. But we use this jar for the sauce because it is really, really lovely. It's got such a nice barbecue flavour to it. Over here, I've got a tomato and herb pasta bake sauce. We like to have one of these in the cupboard handy for George. He eats at nursery most days, or if he doesn't, he eats with us. But if there is a day that he's being particularly fussy or doesn't like what we're having, it's so quick and easy just to put some pasta in the pan and add that to it. And then I also needed a tomato ketchup. George is obsessed with ketchup, dip as he calls it. And so I needed a new one of those just to keep him happy and make sure there was one in the cupboard at all times. Here I've got some of the light soy sauce for a couple of meals we need this week, and I've also got a tin of Heinz baked beans as well. These are nice just to have on toast in the morning, or again as a lunchtime for my partner whilst he is at home. I've also got some of this runny honey. Again, it's good to have it in porridge. We also do need it for a recipe this week, and it's quite nice on toast as well. And then I've also picked up some of the chili flakes as well, if that's going to focus, that we need for a recipe this week. So I picked up a new one of those. Moving on then down here, we have got some spaghetti, and I've got some of the Nandos peri peri rub to make homemade Nandos this week. This is the rub that you just sort of marinate into the chicken and then fry it off or leave it to marinade for a little bit. But again, that's only £1, so really cheap way of making homemade Nandos. I've got some tomato puree that we need for a recipe this week. 6 medium free-range eggs, again from Lidl's. And then I've also got some of the plain poppadoms as well. And then up here, I've got a large bottle of sunflower oil that I like to just have in the cupboard for frying or just adding to a bit of food. But then I also needed some olive oil, and I saw this in Lidl's. This is the infused garlic olive oil, which just looks so much nicer than the standard olive oil. Like 10p more expensive, so it just made sense to pick up the garlic one. Now, moving on then to some fridge items. So up here, I've got 22 mini sausage rolls, and I've also got some wafer thin cooked ham. These are great for George to have as lunches, whilst he's not at nursery when he is home. Down here I have picked up some mozzarella. That's for me just to add to my couscous for lunches this week. I've got some British sour cream, again for a recipe. Some classic hummus to go with our Nandos that we are making this week. Up here I've got 9 garlic baguette slices, again to go with the meal that we're having this week. I think it's going to be the carbonara. And then moving on to some meat. So I've got some of the lean pork mince that we're going to be using for our yozas to go with the katsu curry this week. I've also got 3 lots of these 2 chicken breast fillets, and then down here I've also got some of the bacon lardons to go in the carbonara. And we do need a few more meat bits throughout the week. I do need a mince to go with the chili, and I also need another chicken breast to go with another meal, but there wasn't anything in date for these times, and we're not a big fan of freezing mince. We never seem to remember to take it out the freezer, or if we do, we haven't left it enough time, it's not defrosted, those kind of things. So I've picked up that for now, and then one day home from work I'll pick up the other 2 bits of meats later on in the week. Down here I've got some of the Grana Padano grated cheese, and then over here I've got some Spanish chorizo that we're going to be using for a recipe this week. And then at the back here I've got some British whole milk. And then over here, just moving on to a little bit of fruit and veg. If anyone watches our channel already, we're not a massive fruit and veg household, which is terrible, I know. George eats most of his fruit and veg at work. At work, he's like gained 30 years. He eats most of his fruit and veg at nursery. It's very rare that he actually does eat with us when he is home, because he does have sort of lunch and dinner at nursery most days. But on the days that he is home, obviously, he does have bits. So we've got some British carrots. I've got some of the fun size apples for George. I've got some broccoli, and then I've got some garlic bulbs that we need for quite a few recipes this week, some onions, I've got a lemon here as well, and then also I've got some parsley. And then the only 2 frozen bits then that I've got this time is just 2 lots of the 22 chicken pops. Again, I like to just have these in the freezer. It's so quick and easy just to pop them in the oven if George doesn't like something that we're having, or my partner will have these for lunch, coat them in a bit of Frank's hot sauce with some blue cheese dip on the side. So they are the only 2 frozen things that I've got this week. So that is pretty much everything then that I bought in the shop this week for our food haul. So let's go back now and run through what the meal plan is for the week. Okay, so that was everything I bought at the supermarket today then. You're probably thinking that I'm in a bit of a weird space to be filming this, and that is just because, honestly, my house is a little bit of a mess, and it is currently Monday evening. I've just been to work, and I really wanted to just get this little bit filmed so I can edit it tonight and upload it ready for you guys for the week. So I'm just filming in George's room, which I know is a bit random, but it's better than not filming at all, I guess, and I need to do some cleaning this evening before work tomorrow. So I've got the meal plan here. I will also link any recipes that I have down below as well in the description, and I'll just link everything if you guys want to go and check anything out and sort of try it yourself. So today is Monday, and we are going to be having chicken and chorizo paella with pita bread. And it doesn't sort of say to have it with anything, but it doesn't look, I mean, it looks filling by itself. I feel like we like to have like a little side dish on the side, so I think I'm going to make some like garlic bread or garlic butter pita breads to go on the side with the paella. Again, that's a recipe, it's a Jamie Oliver recipe, so I'll link it down below. Tomorrow we're going to be having chicken katsu curry. I love chicken katsu curry, and especially the way my partner makes it. He is incredible at making katsu curry. I feel like that is his forte, is making katsu curry, and we have it with gyozas. They're pork filled with some soy sauce. It's just beautiful, I love it. We buy the sauce from Tesco's. It's like a stock cube that you put into some water, and it just really thickens up and becomes a really beautiful spicy katsu sauce. But I will link that down below if I can, because if you guys like katsu curry, this just is beautiful. We have it multiple times in the week, so we're going to be having that tomorrow night. On Wednesday, we are having a carbonara with some garlic bread slices, a really straightforward recipe. I'll link it down below again. It is a BBC Good Food one, so really straightforward. We've had it so many times before. George really enjoys it as well. The only night this week that we're going to be having dinner without George, so Tuesday, tomorrow, George will be having dinner at nursery, so that's why I'm having the katsu curry tomorrow, because he finds it a little bit spicy. But he will have the paella with us tonight. He'll have the carbonara with us on Wednesday. On Thursday, we are actually going out for dinner. We are going out for dinner with my sister-in-law and her partner, and also their little girl. We're going out all together, so that'll be exciting. And I think we're going to TGI Fridays at Blue Water, and we'll also have a little walk around, do a bit of shopping at the same time as well. On Friday, we're going to be having homemade Nandos. Again, this is a night that George will not be with us. He will be at nursery for dinner. Obviously, he'll be here in the evening, but he'll be at nursery for dinner. So we'll be having homemade Nandos ourselves for dinner. And I've just bought the Nandos powder that you put onto, or Nandos rub, should I say, that you put onto chicken breast to let it marinate for a little bit. And we're going to be having that with pita bread, some hummus, and also some Mexican spicy rice as well. And then on Saturday, we're just going to be having a classic chili with rice and cheese on top, some sour cream, and I'll probably get some more pita breads or maybe some like tortilla chips or something that we can dip into the chili. And then on Sunday, we're going to be having a honey glazed chicken with rice and with broccoli. That is another recipe that I have got from the internet, so I will link that down below if you guys want to try that. Obviously these things I haven't completely all tried, so I can't 100% say that they're going to be amazing, but if you like the sound of them, link them down below. And when I do my grocery haul next week, I'll let you know whether the meals were worth trying or not. So if you guys are watching this in the future, check out one of my other videos, because I'm sure I will say somewhere that the meals were nice, or on my Instagram or something like that. But that is our meal plan then for the week. So thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, like I said, please give this video a big thumbs up. I've been looking at a few analytics recently, and I know I haven't posted in quite a long time, which is my own fault, but 99.1% of my viewers aren't actually subscribed, so I would really appreciate it if you're not subscribed, and just hitting that button. It's completely free to do so, but it does really mean a lot to me and helps me out. So if you do enjoy it, please hit that big thumbs up button and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.